Construction work can give severe impact to the environment if precaution measure is taken lightly during the construction process. Therefore, it is a good practice to undergo an impact assessment to the environment due to the respective work to be done. In Malaysia, the government had implemented the Environmental Quality Act (EQA) 1974 to ensure the environment still can be preserved throughout the development process. With regard to the Act, an assessment known as Environmental Impact Assessment or EIA had to be provided as required before starting the project. The government under the Department of Environment (DOE) had come out with guidelines on EIA to assist related personnel in understanding the procedure and requirement of the assessment. EIA is a study to identify, predict, evaluate, and communicate information about the impact of the environment of the proposed project and to detail out the mitigation measure prior to the project approval and implementation. This assessment is essential for decision-making on the proposed project approval and will provide sufficient information for the environmental control planning of the project during the progress. One of the projects that practice this assessment is membina Jalan Ceruk Palu Tanjung Selangor, Pantai Pahang Darul Makmur. This project consists of construction of a single carriageway extending 3 km from Jalan Persekutuan Junction in Ceruk Palu and across Sungai Pahang Tua with 360-meter bridge construction and upgrading existing road stretching 2 km from Camp Tenggo to Tanjung Selangor to JKR-R3 standard. The site of this project is located in a rural area surrounded by various flora and fauna. The construction area of the bridge is situated around the swamp area and facing the river. It is also located in the community area where there are houses, schools, and other infrastructure such as fishing jetty and Semarak National Service Camp. In exercise of the Section 34A of EQA 1974, Environmental Quality Order 1987 is established where the activities listed in the order must provide EIA. This project is listed among the categories under Clause 9 of Infrastructure Construction. Therefore, EIA is required before this project to be taken place. Project proponent had provided EIA for the project approval. According to the contract document of this project, the contractor is responsible in providing suitable environmental management plan or EMP based on the EIA. EMP is a guideline to set out a comprehensive program which will form the basis for implementing environmental monitoring, auditing, and mitigation measure of the construction work by the contractor for the project. The result of the program will be submitted in the form of monthly report for supervision.
Noise in the workplace is controlled by specific regulation which identify noise level above which employees' exposure must be controlled. There are some impact from noise to the environment. Construction and demolition works are usually noise and frequently take place in areas which are quiet, such as residential streets. In short, construction noise has the potential to disturb people 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. If not properly addressed, specific public concern related to a project could result in action affecting the progress and cost of the project. The noise also affects the potential of hearing loss or physical damage to the human hearing mechanism. Other than that, the aquatic mammal and fish can be physically damaged by waterborne sound and vibration wave caused by construction activities such as underwater blasting and pile driving. So, as solution, there are some actions that need to consider. During construction, contractors shall ensure all their equipment and machineries are in proper working condition, so as to minimize the amount of noise generated and comply with the general recommendation set out in JKR. Noise and vibration can reduce by using hydraulic piling, pour-pile rotary equipment, or by using non-displacement pipe.
During site preparation and construction activities, water pollution has been generated, such as wastewater from sewage and silage water from the base camp, the spillage of oil and grease from the machinery and truck, and the pollution of water courses due to soil erosion. The impact of sewage and silage water can cause dirty surroundings such as bad smells. Meanwhile, the impact of oil and grease from the machinery and truck, which may spill and flow into the streams, may lead to oily water and cause the death of ecosystem in water. On the other hand, the impact of soil erosion, the color and the turbidity of the water may get worse. Therefore, in order to overcome the problems, the following solutions may be executed, such as: first, install the portable self-contained toilets and showers in the workers' housing area. In addition, the runoff from the waste piles should be channeled into water retention point. Second, sewage and sludge outflows from all establishments area must be disposed of and treated in a centrifugal sewage treatment system tank. Third, the spillage of fuel from the skid tanks into the waterway can be stopped by constructing a containment wall around the tanks. And lastly, install the temporary drainage system in order to ensure the surface runoffs to flow to the silt trap for soil particle removal due to soil erosion.
In this project, soil erosion and sedimentation are listed as the significant impact that are likely to occur during site preparation. It may be more severe during the stage of site improvement and work. Then land clearing activity will remove the soil cover and will leave the soil surface unprotected from the effect of rain. Is any particular matter that can be transported by fluid flow. It is a process of settling whereby the coarser particles are deposited first and the finer particles remain in the suspension longer. As a result of soil erosion, it will reduce surface water quality as the total suspended solid level will increase. Naturally, other properties of the water, including colors and turbidity, may therefore, to solve this problem, might install soil curtain. It is designed to control the settling of suspended solid in water by providing control area containment. The impermeable sediment control barriers are constructed by using geotextile. Next, seed traps are installed by excavate or construct a small embankment of stone-filled bags or other material to retain sediment. It is considered as a temporary structure. The function of seed trap is to trap seed and sediment from the ongoing construction work. After that, seed fan is installed as a temporary sediment barrier made of woven synthetic filtration fabric supported by steel or wood posts. The seed fan's purpose is to prevent the sediment carried by sheet flow from leaving the site and entering natural drainage way. Therefore, to protect the environment after construction from soil erosion and sedimentation impact, the relevant measure must be taken to minimize the amount of land being cleared and left exposed at one time. Therefore, we must construct a drain to the channel of runoff water to seed trap. A work plan and seed trap design must be according to Drainage and Irrigation Division, DID guidelines and standards.
Okay, before this, you have heard from Adel about the problem and the solution for the project membina Jalan Celup Palut. So, I will conclude that the environmental impact assessment is very important for a construction process. The finding of this EIA have provided information on the nature and extent of environment impact arising from the project for the membina Jalan Palut. That's the project located at Tanjung Selangor, Kuantan, Pahang, Darabamo. Okay, for this project, EIA had and well identified mitigation measures to ensure compliance with environmental legislation and standard. Okay, for overall this project, the EIA report has credited that the project will comply with all environmental standards and legislation after the proposed construction and operational stage mitigation measures are implemented. This EIA has also demonstrated the acceptability of the residential impact from the project and the prediction of the identified environmentally sensitive resources. Environmental monitoring and audit mechanism have been recommended during, after and construction doing, where necessary, to verify the accuracy of the EIA prediction and the effectiveness of the recommended mitigation measure. Okay, in order to prevent that from happen, we should take a good care of our environment by following the solution and method we had suggest and enforce the law. This will bring the disaster to the environment and residents nearby.